coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show. If you are a single man, you're not going to want to miss this next episode, because we're going to be talking to the best-selling author of this book. It's the 7 S's to Getting Any Woman. We'll explain next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
All right, I teased off the top of the show the 7 S's to Getting Any Woman, but I'm going to suggest that the best buyer of this book is a woman to give to a man, because women need to read this to give to their future husband or boyfriend. Read this book, because this will tell you a lot about how to relate to women. So the great Rod Warner is in the studio. He's with Rod Warner Consulting, and he's the author of this best-selling book. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Very cool. Okay, so you had to know when you wrote this book that even the title is a little polarizing. Like, wait a minute, in a book this small, you can sum up how to get any woman. So tell us the history of the book.
Well, the history of the book is real simple. I had some guys that I was mentoring, and I had some clients that I actually was seeing. And my clients find it very challenging of trying to get a woman. So they kept missing, hit, miss. And so I just got interested and got a lot of data and a lot of information, Jeff. And I actually just went forward and actually did the research to find out how to get a woman.
Wow. So in addition to that, you have a very successful consulting company. We're going to pull up his website. And as we scroll down the website, Rod, why don't you talk about the kinds of clients that you like to attract?
The type of clients that I like to attract are African-American males who's single, and those who are married as well, because a lot of guys have trouble not really getting married, but staying married. So I actually help them navigate through marriages, and also the single individuals, how to deal with self-help and actually pain from the past, trauma from childhood experiences. So these are some of the things that I actually help individuals deal with.
All right, Ron, how did this all begin? Did you just wake up one morning and say, I'm going to be a coach or counselor?
No. I actually no, Jeff. I actually went to school for it, and I had 2 friends actually here from Dallas. They were actually sitting in class with me, and they actually went on to be therapists, and so I kind of hesitated and did some other entrepreneur things, and then when I got into it and loved it, and been doing it ever since.
Yeah. Well, I've talked to a lot of single women in Dallas, and they will complain that there are no good men in Dallas. No good single men. There's a lot of married men out there, but there's not a lot of single men. So is that a true statement? I mean, what's your experience?
There are a lot of gentlemen out there, but a lot of gentlemen don't know the verbiage or they have the maturity to actually know how to navigate through relationships. So, Jeff, actually, this book serves as a tool and a guide to navigate them, to give them the verbiage and know how to articulate themselves when it comes to the woman of their dreams.
Okay, let's put the book cover on the screen so you guys can see this. One, I love the artwork and the picture of you. That's like a GQ model right there. So how did you come up with the name for the book?
I actually wanted something that was kind of controversial, but also reassuring. So with men, we really need definition. So the name was actually kind of tricky, but when you actually get into the book, you will see and understand that it does what it says it's going to do. So that's how I came up with the name, Joe.
I love it. Okay, Rod, give us a few tips. So we can't go through all 7, but what's one of the tips?
One of them is style, how you dress. And as you can see, like you just said earlier in the book cover, how you dress, even how I'm dressed now. That's one of the things. It's very important that individuals know how to dress, especially for different occasions. If you're going to a basketball game or Cowboys, go Cowboys.
Yes.
Or if you're going to a barbecue, you actually want to know how to present yourself to the world. That's very important.
Beautiful. Okay, what's another S?
Swag. Swag is a little bit of sexiness and coolness mixed in. So knowing how to walk in a room and how to walk out of a room is very important. And women like confidence, confident men. So that's another S.
All right. Well, you remind me of Will Smith and Hitched. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
And he was teaching Paul. I forgot his name. Swag. He was teaching him swag, right? And he didn't have it. Can swag be taught?
Yes, it can. And here's the thing. You only need to do one or two things. You don't have to do 7, 8, 9, 10. Just stick with the one or two. Even same thing with style. You don't have to dress like me. Pick you out a couple of colors that works for you.
Yeah.
And just stay there.
Awesome. Okay, what's another S?
Another X is smell.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, right. It's very important. The aroma when you women get in your car or they come to your place, how you actually put on fragrances from shampoo to deodorant, even fragrances. Women love a well-smelled man.
Okay, how do you find the right scent?
I actually go to the scent room here in Dallas. They have a great team. And also, Mr. Cologne 76 is a good friend of mine. He has fragrances. He gives tips on what to buy, seasonal, what's in season, out of season. But it's a lot of information that's out there. And then you have ChatGPT too now.
They can help you.
Yeah, they can help you. Yeah.
All right, one more S.
I would say smarts. Women love an intellectual man. Knowing about a certain subject. Have a good friend, Dream, by the way, he's marketing, but him being educated and educating me and the public on how to market your business, how to actually address the public, and how to actually know when not to address the public. So smarts is very, 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 very good.
Okay, we've talked about some do's. Let's talk about some don'ts. What are some common mistakes men make?
Talking too much. You can talk too much. You want to actually know, not oversell yourself and not undersell yourself. So, and also ask the woman, what is she like? The more questions that you ask someone, Jeff, is let you know and let the individual know that you're confident and you're interested in them and not interested in yourself.
Yes, and it can't feel like a job interview.
Right.
So when you ask them questions, it can't be like a scripted, I have 21 questions I'm about to ask you. It has to be free-flowing.
Well, yeah, it can be free-flowing also, but also it's not actually an interview, Jeff. It's you're asking questions. If you kind of set it up, say, hey, it's not an interview, but I'm curious about you. Use those words.
All right, I want to get like kind of foo-foo with you.
Okay.
A vibe, a feeling. It's not necessarily what you say, it's how you say it, it's how you look at her. Let's talk about the vibe.
Right, well, that's tone. You just described tone. When we understand tone and tempo, when to say it, how often to say it, you can compliment a woman saying that she's beautiful, or I would switch beautiful and say you're very attractive. These are certain words, Jeff, that I would use, suggest to the guy.
All right, let's go back to your coaching business. Tell me one of your favorite success stories.
One of my favorite success stories, when I had a gentleman come to me, he said he didn't know how to be a man. He said he didn't have an example of a man. He had a high school coach that he actually looked up to, but he came to me, didn't know anything, and I actually just walked him through. And I started out with his history. To find out any mystery about a person, you have to tap into the history. So just hearing him, where he came from, Jeff, where he's at now and where he's going is great. He wasn't even in school. He graduated college, but didn't have a job, and actually was just on the streets hustling. And I told him, hey, man, why don't you take your degree and put it to use? And he did, and he became a school teacher. He's a school teacher today.
Outstanding. We've got about a minute left. So why don't you talk to that single male out there who's watching this show who probably needs to engage you to be their hitch?
Thank you, Joe. Well, guys, if you're struggling and you don't know actually how to get a woman, I came up with the 7 S's. This book is for you, and even for the single mothers who don't have an example and you're raising a son and you actually really want to navigate your son through life without the hiccup. The 7 S's getting any woman. It's not a long read. It's not a hard read. Just like Jeff said before, it cuts straight to the chase, and again, no fluff, and it's nothing but facts. So I suggest anyone to pick up the 7 S's getting any woman, and you can find it at rodwarnerbooks.com.
Outstanding. And guys, if you buy this to go on an airplane, buy another book, because this thing is like 50 pages. You'll read it in half an hour, which is a perfect book for most men. So, Rod, thank you for coming on the show. We're going to end with your website, which again, rodwarnercounseling.com. The great Rod Warner. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you, Jeff.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.